Hey guys, it's Nate Powell from Ferocious. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. I just decided to make a video because I am working on the back end of my website and just kind of figured I'd jump in, make a quick video showing you guys what I'm doing. Um, so, probably, so basically, when you have a website like Shopify, my website is on Shopify, you can integrate that into Facebook. And the whole idea behind that is like if you wanted to say, there's a couple of things. Just say you wanted to have a Facebook shop, you could list some of your products or all of your products. You can choose which ones to show on Facebook, and people can go onto your Facebook account. Let's say they follow me on Facebook, they can actually see a shop that I have and purchase things through Facebook. And there's been all sorts of changes lately. I know Facebook is really, they're definitely not perfect. But for a company, it's important to have some exposure on Facebook. But what I've been running into lately is really since the beginning, and I really haven't spent that much time really digging down deep into the Facebook side of things. But the problem I'm running into is that my ads, which I run, I actually haven't run an ad in a while because I've been running into these issues. But what happens is I'll place an ad, let's say, for a particular beard oil, and it will get accepted initially. And then I'm thinking, all right, cool, my ad's running, say $5 a day or something like that for my ad. It will show to, I don't know, anywhere from 20 to 60 people, they estimate maybe it'll show. And about an hour or two after I get that first initial email saying your ad is approved, I'll get a follow up email saying your ad has been rejected. And it'll be something kind of like along the lines of you can't advertise tobacco products, or you can't advertise um, alcoholic products, which of course I'm not doing. I have beard oils and balms and butters, and some of my products are of scents that are either listing tobacco as a scent, or they have a listing of alcohol like a bourbon or something as a scent. So that's part of the issue, but it's not the whole issue. The real issue is that for whatever reason, my products are categorized by a machine. Really, a machine goes through and sees my product and tries to figure out what category in a business it should be. Like, for example, you would think that like my beard products should be under health and beauty, personal care, shaving and grooming, like I'll show you on this screen here. And then you'll notice in the right hand column here, health and beauty, personal care, shaving and grooming. It's pretty much the closest you can get. There's not one that actually is for beard oil per se. And so you kind of have to figure out the closest one that it matches if you're doing it manually. So I went through this whole first 50 products here and switched it to health and beauty, personal care, and then shaving and grooming. Here's one that didn't flag right. It says health and beauty, personal care, cosmetics. So I'm going to change that to health and beauty, personal care, shaving and grooming. There we go. And I'm going to go through, okay, canvas travel bag. Yeah, that could be in apparel and accessories. We could keep there. But most of them are shaving and grooming. Let me save that one and see if it saves. Hopefully it's quick. It's time consuming because look at this. It's starting from the top to save it. It's like, why is it starting from the top? I already saved those. But these are just like the back end. So if I click on next, let's see if it'll jump to the next list of products. So far it hasn't because it's going through and saving things one by one. Even though I haven't made any changes to these, it's still going through and saving them. So this is kind of like the time consuming part of it. It's easy making beard products for me. It's easy to fill an order, but the back end of it is what really takes the most time, because you're waiting for these things. Look at this. It's taking what, like 10, 15, 20 seconds each product to save. Um, so this is what I'm doing, and all in the all for the benefit of being able to put an ad on Facebook and have it go over to Instagram too, because now Instagram is owned by Facebook. Let me show you an example of an ad that was rejected, if I can find it here. So if I go to an ad that I had, and I'll hold it up on the camera so you can see it. This is like the most benign ad you would probably see. Okay, so here we go. Like, you take a look at this one. It's like create your own memories in a bottle. And that's because I do the create your own. And this little message says create your own, that little graphic inside the beard balm. Create your own. It just kind of moves like a little graphic. So you see down there it says not approved. So if I click on that, it says promotion was rejected. And now this one was a little bit more complicated because, okay, my website is ferociousbeard.com, but there's also a shortcut to fbeard.com, which will get you to ferociousbeard.com. And to make things more complicated, on this particular ad, I directly linked to the product page for Create Your Own. And take a look at this error message. What do you make of that? Ad can't run. Update ad. Ads must not include or must not use tactics intended to circumvent our ad review process or other enforcement systems. This includes techniques that attempt to disguise an ad's content or destination page. Wow, that sounds pretty heavy duty. And of course, there's a link, read our circumventing systems policy. So I did take a look at that, but basically it's just a bunch of rules and regulations for Facebook, what you can and cannot do. Like first says examples, use Unicode characters or symbols in ad text with the intent to obfuscate words or phrases. So I didn't do that. B, restrict Facebook's access to an ad's destination page. I didn't do that. Or C, attempt to create new advertising accounts after we enforce on existing accounts for violations of our policies. And I don't think I did that either. So it's really difficult to try to figure out Facebook, because I think a lot of the problem is they use bots to initially scan your ad. And these bots, they'll see, say, a bottle of oil. First and foremost, they might think that's CBD. Oh, that looks like a CBD. Let's flag it for further review. And what that really means is if that happens, then your ad is flagged and it won't run until you request a manual review. And when you do that, then somebody will go in, take a look at it, see that, oh, yeah, it's not CBD oil. We will let you run your ad. And then it's back up and running. In this case, though, I did ask that they review it, but it said that it was still rejected, and they didn't really tell me a reason in plain English. Here's why your ad, Nate, this is why your ad was rejected. So as you can imagine, it's really frustrating. And I'm not the only company that has issues with running ads. There are plenty of companies. I talk to maybe 8 or 10 companies fairly regularly, and we all talk about the same thing when it comes to Facebook ads, is that it is very difficult to kind of get over all of the stumbling blocks for Facebook ads. Now, I don't really run any ads right now as a result of this. I don't want to risk my company not being able to run ads. So this is why I'm kind of going in and trying to clean up everything as much as I can, so I can then go, and if it does get rejected for some reason, I can go in and say, look, all of the products I'm trying to advertise are under the right category. So I'm hopeful that maybe they'll be able to give me some further guidance to try to let me understand how I can work with them to run ads that are successful. because not running ads right now. I mean, I'm making basically my salary from my day job, from my previous day job, which is fine. But when I was working my day job, it was that salary plus this, which of course it's growing every year, so it wasn't quite the same amount last year, and it wasn't the same amount the year before, and so on. But my whole goal in doing this full time is to be able to make enough where I can make what I'm making last year at my day job plus the ferocious salary. So that's my goal, is to make enough to live on this, to help, obviously with the bills that we have, like we all have. And so the more I can do to improve my presence on Facebook, the better opportunities I'll have to advertise. And they do things like, you can say run this ad for $5 a day or $10 a day. You select the amount, and it will show it to people that you choose, like the type of category, like show people the who are interested in beards, and are men, or you can kind of like limit it to certain people, certain regions of the country if you want to. So what I want to do is basically be able to run an ad for a create your own beard oil and not have it flagged. And if it is flagged, be able to go and appeal it and ask them to re-review it and not have it rejected. Because until it's until I can understand how it's supposed to work, it's very difficult to feel confident running ads and know that they're not going to be rejected by a bot. And on top of that, not be rejected by a person after. So anyway, that's kind of like a little of the back end of what I do here when I'm not actually making product. Okay, the second page loaded. So I'm just going to go through here, switch this to, yeah, that's Irish Cream Collaboration Corner. So that's obviously shaving and grooming. Beard oil to me is, again, beard oil. Same thing here. Uh, so that's what I'm doing. Kick-Ass Christmas Special. They might not even like that word, so that product might not even be available on Facebook. I'm gonna just take that off because they can be a little bit finicky. Um, okay, so this isn't going to be the most interesting video, but it's definitely going to give you a little bit of insight as to the back end of it. Okay, so this is active. Let me activate this one too. Lido Deck. There's another collaboration corner. Yeah, a lot of collaboration corner sense in here. So Lone Wolf. Um, so anyway, that's what I'm up to right now. Again, not the most exciting video for sure, but I did want to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight into what I am doing here. When you wonder, hey, what do those beard oil company owners do when they're not on YouTube making videos, talking live? What do they do? And this is one of the things we do is, we just go on the back end and edit things. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little bit of insight. Don't forget, code Ferocious always saves you 15% at ferociousbeard.com. And don't forget, we've got the BOGO Club live, and we had a little couple of bugs this morning. I worked out, and all is well. So anyone who is a member gets a buy one get one free oil for the entire year, and then we also have the upgraded plan, which gets you a buy one get one free oil, balm, and or butter. You can mix and match for the entire year. So take a look at that if you get a moment. Ferociousbeard.com. Great beards are ferocious.